Okay, good morning everyone. In the last class, we have done some 2D figures, their perimeter, area, formula. Last was trapezium. Then we have seen the tree diagram also. Okay, now the next figure, anyone? The next 2D figure that we have to study, please tell. After rectangle, square, trapezium, parallelogram, the next one is, okay, rhombus, fine. What happened to this? Okay. The next one is rhombus. Okay, let me give you an idea of rhombus also. Rhombus is a parallelogram with all sides equal. We have seen it yesterday also class. Rhombus is a parallelogram with all sides equal. Yes, Krishna, very much correct. The area formula is fine with you. Okay, let's see. So, like this, we draw the rhombus. All sides are equal. This is A, this is A, this is A, and this is A. In this, the diagonals are perpendicularly bisecting each other. Diagonal AC and BD are perpendicularly bisecting each other. If I call the diagonal AC as D1, if I call diagonal BD as diagonal D2, first thing, perimeter. A rhombus is also a kite, but a kite is not a rhombus. Why? Fine. Okay, we have done chapter number 3. Okay, so perimeter is same. Thus, just the length of outer boundary, that is 4a, and then we have formula of area in the case of rhombus, that is half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. So if you have this formula, you can easily find the the area of rhombus. Now the next one after rhombus, I think we should start now another triangle. Yes, Harshul, it is correct. Now in the case of triangles, the first is the general one, a general triangle like this. In triangles also we need to have a height. So if you take this as height, suppose CD, then you can say that area of this triangle is given by half into base, that is AB, into altitude or height, same thing, AD. As I told you yesterday also, that the base changes. Base always changes according to the perpendicular. Please tell me if in the same figure, if in the same figure A, B, C, whose camera is on, please switch it off. If this is the perpendicular, then what will be the area of triangle in this case? Please tell. If AD is the perpendicular in this case, what will be the area? Now what will be the area? If AD is the perpendicular, which side you will take as base? Half AD into BD? No. Yes, Ananya, good. The base will change now. If you are taking this as height, then this will become your base. So we take that side as base on which perpendicular is drawn. So we will take in this case area as half into base, that is BC, into height, that is AD. Simple. Okay. Now in triangles also we have special cases like equilateral triangle. We all have seen. In equilateral triangle, all sides are equal and all angles are 60-degree. We have seen A, B, C, all sides are same. Now the area, the perimeter is same, 3A, sum of all sides, and the area is given by class. Anyone knows the formula of area of a equilateral triangle? Half base into height. There is a new formula that can be used directly. Root 3 by 4 a square. You can use this formula also in the case of equilateral triangle, that is root 3 upon 4 a square. Now you will ask how this formula came. We knew only this formula, half base into height. Do you know any height in this question? Please tell class. Do you have height right now in this question? Sir, can we use half a square? No, Ananya, you can't use. Can you say this is height or this is height? No side in this case is a height, because to be a height or altitude, you have to have an angle of class. You have to have an angle of 90 degree. Yes. So that means if we want, we can derive this formula also. Do you want to see the derivation of this formula? How we achieved this formula? Please tell. Do you want to see the derivation? Okay, let's see. So what we had in the starting was a equilateral triangle like this with all the angles 60 degree. This is 60, this is 60, and this is 60. So A, B, and C. I have to draw a perpendicular. Let me call this side as A units, this as A units, and this is also A units. If I draw a perpendicular like this and I call it AD, please tell me. Yes, we will divide the triangle in two right triangles. Yes, Joel, correct. Class, please tell me what will happen, that this AD is the perpendicular. So we've done a construction, draw AD perpendicular to BC. Now, can you prove these two triangles congruent? Can you prove these two triangles congruent? If yes, please tell me by which criteria you will prove them congruent. Let me check how much you remember the congruency part that we have learned in class 7th. Please try to prove it congruent and tell me the criteria that you will use. So we are in triangle ABD and triangle. Krishna is saying SAS. Okay. Harshul, very good. Harshul came with the correct answer. Okay. We will see more options. Okay, Krishna, now you are changing the answer. Okay, fine. Please don't assume on your own anything. Whatever is given to you, just switch to that only. Prisha correct, Hiteshri correct. Krishna, please check again. Okay, Ananya, very good. Now let's see. In triangle ABD and ACD, what we actually know. First thing is the right angle. So you can see this is, if I call it angle 1, if I call it angle number 2, I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2, both 90 degree. First thing. Second thing that I see is this AB is equal to AC. It is given to us. Both are equal. So this is given to us. Third thing is this AD equal to AD. Why? Because common. Now, if you see, you have an angle aside, but we don't have any criteria like ASS or SSA. It's a very problematic situation. What to be done now, class? Do we have any criteria like ASS? There is no such criteria. That is why we have to see the angle in this case is a right angle. We can say this is a right angle, this is a hypotenuse, and this is a side. We can apply the criteria RHS. Okay. Krishna, you are also correct. Krishna is saying we are having one more way to prove this congruent. So double AS will also work. Yes, Krishna, correct. So class, we can say by RHS criteria, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle. Let me check the name. AB and AC. Okay. So AC will come and D will come. The name is correct. Krishna is correct. We can take angle B equal to angle C also. Then we will get the criteria as double AS. That is fine. Krishna, correct. Now, can we say that BD equal to DC now? Class, please tell. After proving the two triangles congruent, can we say BD equal to DC? Why? How we can say that? Very good, Krishna. Others, please try. We have studied. After proving the triangles congruent, we can use the property known as CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So we have got BD is equal to TC. So now class, tell me, if this complete is A, what is the length of BD? If complete side BC is A units, what is the length of BD? Please tell. If the length of BC complete is A, then BD will be A upon 2. Very good. So now we have got a right angle triangle, its base and hypotenuse. This is equal to A upon 2. Now class, you must be remembering the area of triangle is given by half into base into height. So now we have got the base of the triangle that we are looking for. So let's look in triangle ABD only. In triangle ABD only, the half portion, let's look at that. So we have got this as A by 2, this as A. Still one thing is missing, class. Still this height is missing in the question. What to be done for this? How can we find the height? Please tell. How can we find the height? By Pythagoras theorem. So by PGT, we have AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Now putting the value, we will get A square is equal to, this is unknown still, and A upon 2 square. Finally, we will get AD square is equal to A square minus A square upon 4, that is 4A square minus A square. Then we will get 3A square upon 4 is equal to AD square, and finally AD will be under root 3 A upon 2. After putting the square root over there, what will happen? From A square, A will come out, from 4, 2 will come out, and 3 will be captured in the root only. Class, are you able to understand how I found the value of height? Please confirm. Are you able to understand how I found the value of height as root 3 by 2a? Joel saying no. Joel, what special we have done? We have only used the Pythagoras theorem and the solution part. Do one thing. Today again try at on your own in your rough copy to solve this equation. You will get the value easily. Okay. I have done nothing. Just I have isolated the AD. Let me show you again. Till this point, I hope it is clear to you. After this, I have just taken under root. Okay, the under part of it I am showing you. It was AD square. I want the value of AD. So it becomes complete under root 3A square upon 4. Now, Joel, you can see this is A square, that is A into A. So 1A will come out. This is 4, which is 2 into 2. Ananya, now I hope it is fine. Ananya, please confirm. It is equal to AD. So what we have done is we have found the value of AD as root 3 A upon 2, like this. Now you can easily put the formula. Half base into height, and that will be equal to the formula that I gave you. Okay, let's see. So area of a triangle is given by half into base into height. This is the derivation, just to understand how the formula came, nothing else. So half into a upon 2 into root 3 upon 2a. Now you all can check. Sir, if you are putting it in under root, it should come 1a. Okay, it should come 1a. I think you are saying this one, no? If you want to put 1a, that is also fine. If you write 1 or not, it is the same thing. Savitri, okay. At the end, I will unmute you to ask it again once again. So we have got 2 once again. Yes. So this is half. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. Then a into a is a square. So we have got root 3 upon 8 a square. So class, is this correct? Or we have to do one more thing in this thing. We have got the area of triangle ABD as root 3 upon 8 a square. But I gave you the formula root 3 by 4 a square. What is the issue? Please tell why it is coming wrong. I told you the formula is root 3 by 4 a square, this one, of the area of triangle, and we have derived the answer as root 3 upon 8 a square. Anyone? What to be done now? This was area of half triangle. To find the area of full triangle, we just multiply it with 2. So area of complete triangle is equal to 2 into root 3 by 8 a square, that is root 3 by 4 a square. So very confusing. Ananya, nothing is there that much. We just tried to understand how the area of this triangle formula came as root 3 by 4 a square. In that understanding part, I told you to draw a perpendicular. Then we proved these two triangles congruent. From that, we got this as a by 2 and this as a by 2. Then we considered this triangle separately. I'm just showing you the complete process again. Ananya, please see. So we have A, B, and D. In this, we already knew this A, this by, yes, Joel, it can be done by double AS also. Joel, it can be done by double AS also. It is correct. Now, Ananya, we knew A and A by 2. We needed to find AD. For that, I used Pythagoras theorem. That gave me the value of AD as root 3 upon 2A. Now, I hope it is fine, Ananya. After that, you all know what we have done. We have just used the formula half base into height and we got the formula. Okay. So let me wrap it over here only. Let me stop the recording.